Oh, you're right. This is going to be a DVD and Blu-ray update. There's some good items in here. The last one particularly, I'm really happy. I've got it quite early. I can't wait to watch it. I was a big surprise when it came. I was going to leave the update for a little bit, but I thought I might do an update now to have that in. First up, this is I've had to kind of go back and get this again because I lost it. It's a great comedy. If anyone's seen it, you know how good it is. It's Hindsight. Mel Brooks. I think this edition is from Holland. From Holland, or isn't it France? I think it's Holland. Yeah, it's a great film. If you haven't seen that, just pick that up. It's a brilliant comedy. I've been on a bit of a kind of an action binge recently, and this one is the Motorcycle Gang, and it kind of, the story sounds good. Jake Busey's a kind of gang leader. You're going after Gerald McRaney's daughter, Joe McRaney. He's in Deadwood, plays George Hurst if you've seen Deadwood, and this should be good, but it's a big pile of shit. Really disappointing. Not very good at all, avoid that. I got this, there was also another action. It's a shame it's got a previewed sticker that I can't really take off, which is a bit of a shame without damaging the case. It's a Drive with Mark Dacascos. I'm familiar with him from Brotherhood of the Wolf. I'm not really familiar with a lot of his other films, but I hear this is a pretty violent one. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into some of the action. I kind of flicker between kind of, I'll go from horror 1 minute, then westerns, then back to action and other kind of stuff, but I'm definitely into an action mode at the minute. This is another one. I had another Jeff Speakman film. I bought it early in the, God, I can't think of its name now. But I'll think of it in a minute. But this is another one. I'll probably get one or two others, but this is probably the last kind of other one I really wanted. It's The Expert. But this one isn't bad, I have to say, and there's some pretty good violence. There's a great scene in an alleyway. You can get that on YouTube of him destroying these bunch of drunkards, and then wiping out a hillbilly family in. I think it's in a police station. That's pretty good. There's some good violence there. Now, up next, this was a real disappointment because the first 20 minutes, I'm a big Norris fan, but this one was a real disappointment. As I said, the first 20 minutes, the moment you hear Chuck Norris going up against a servant of Satan, you're thinking, oh, it's going to be a good film, but it really wasn't, man. It's Hellbound. So the first 20-25 minutes, it's violent, it's really good kind of action film, but then when they get to Palestine, it kind of goes to shit. I mean, he's kind of sidekick cop in it. Calvin Levels, is that his name? Oh God, he's one of the most aggravating characters in a film, and you're begging for him to be killed, and it just doesn't occur, which is a grand shame. You introduce a little Jewish kid in it as well, and he's quite aggravating. The guy, I think it's Christopher Neame, he was pretty good as a sort of the minion of Satan. He's got a flashback at the beginning, which historically it's not accurate at all, but it was pretty funny. In fact, that was a good bit of the film, I have to say. Richard Lionheart being in the Holy Land about 5 or 6 years before he ever got there, but a bit of a disappointment. Now, as action films go, I recommended this to El Carrera. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm sure he'll pick it up because this is right up his shit, because it's a great action movie. It's Extreme Justice with Lou Diamond Phillips and Scott Glenn. Lou Diamond Phillips is a cop. He joins this group, the SIS, basically an elite branch of the LA police who basically go around wiping out criminals. Yaphet Kotto, him, Andrew Divoff, he was Wishmaster. William Looking, he's Piney out of Sons of Anarchy. Got a good group. Some of the violence in this is really funny. Really great action film. Great early 90s action film. This is a 70s action film. I've been trying to get Walking Tall, the original ones, and my God, they are fucking expensive. But I managed to get another Joe Don Baker film. It's Framed. He's basically a gambler. Basically sees something he shouldn't. I don't want to spoil the story, but he goes to prison for basically a crime he didn't commit. And he comes out and kind of wreaks a bit of vengeance. Really good film. Worth it alone for one particular scene, a train involving a train. Great stunt as well for the time. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about, because the stuntman nearly dies. It's a great film. Really check that one out. Really brutal, really sleazy and brutal. And up next is a Western. Trying to pick up some of the more kind of coarse, kind of early 70s Westerns. And this is a Heston and Coburn, Last of the Hard Men. Here, this is a really good one. Here, this is real gritty. I think the reason why people probably didn't like the early 70s Westerns, because they were probably accurate in their kind of portrayal of like the brutality, especially towards the Indian. And you know, if you know what I'm talking about there, like, you know, you'll understand that. Some of the Blu-rays I got. This is Rio Lobo, John Wayne. You know, the classic Western. Great, I'm a massive fan of John Wayne. Another Western, which I would really recommend. And I don't think many people have seen it, which is a shame. It's a Walter Hill film, big fan of Walter Hill. And it's The Long Riders. Absolutely fantastic Western about the James Younger Cole gang. The bank raid in this is amazing. And when he goes up against the Pinkertons and blows many of them away in very amazing kind of just great shootouts. It's a great film. Now this film, this is a war film set in is it 15th or 16th century Siam? It's against the Burmese occupation. It's both parts of Kingdom of War. I hear this is very good. I hear the battle sequences are fantastic. I'm definitely looking forward to checking that one out. Looks really interesting. Now, the following film I'd really recommend, because the film's great. Great gangster film. Great cast. Great documentary as well about the real Danny Green. And if you're squirmish about kind of real kind of gangster photos, and they do not shy away from some of the violence in the documentary, you should get it. It's Kill the Irishman. It's about Danny Green going up against the Cleveland Mafia in 70s Cleveland. It's a really good film. I suppose not many Americans would be familiar with Ray Stevenson. Probably the only thing they would have seen him in is Rome or maybe Punisher 2. But the cast is great. It's just it's a really great film. Really great gangster film, original. It's got Vinnie Jones in it, which is a bit of a shame, but if you're not a fan of Vinnie Jones, you enjoy the film, and that probably not being in too much, but you probably get what I mean. And this is a really nice cover, nice slipcase and tickler cover of it. I'll try to get a bit of light in there. Season of the Witch. I think it's a bit of a daft medieval romp. Nicolas Cage and Ron Perlman, Stephen Graham as well. Trying to burn a witch in, I think it's the late 14th century Europe. I'm not sure what country it's in, but I'm willing to look. It's probably going to be entertaining kind of, you know, crap, which I always like. Right, second but last. I was going to show this last, and I'm sure other people will be showing it off. It's the extended edition Blu-ray Lord of the Rings Trilogy, and I'll probably just show you inside, because I mean other people are going to show what it's like, but I hear some people talking about the transfer having quite a green tint to it. Don't listen to people who say that. I have no time for people who keep going on about the quality, saying it's poor, and I'll stick with I won't be buying it, and like, well, if you don't want to buy it, you're fucking lost, basically, you know, you're missing out. And the last thing I'm going to show, really happy with this. I'm really happy it's come quite early as well, and it's Meek Takeshi, or Takeshi Miike, however you like to say it. It's 13 Assassins. Come quite early. I'll be watching this over the weekend. 13 Assassins going up against Samurai Warlord. Here the violence is fantastic in this film, and I can't wait to check it out. It looks fantastic. It really does. I'm really happy to be getting this. Yeah, so yeah, that is the end of the update, and I'm probably going to be doing a video probably the next couple of days, so probably a few shout outs for people. I think it's kind of long overdue, because there's a lot of people that have been kind of helped me get a lot of subscribers on here and said a lot of good words about me, so I'll I'll be trying to do a video over the next couple of days, or maybe next week or something. So yeah, cheers for watching and cheers for subbing.